The era of the artisan building frontier AI by hand is quietly coming to a close. What's replacing it is something entirely different. It's systematic, it's industrial, and honestly, it is fascinating to watch. Picture thousands of interconnected processors just humming in unison inside a massive data center. Deep within that array, a single GPU experiences a microscopic hardware fault. Now, it doesn't crash. It doesn't trigger a single alarm. Instead, it just starts producing silently corrupted arithmetic. In a normal setup, this tiny error ripples outward, layer by layer, until it ruins a massive training run, creating an absolute nightmare for the engineers trying to figure out what went wrong. This is what's known as silent data corruption. It happens right in the arithmetic logic and pipeline registers of a defective chip, slipping completely past standard memory protections. For years, this was just accepted as the cost of doing business when you're training at scale. You'd only notice it when anomalous gradient norms finally spiked to a point where the whole model just derailed. But there is an elegant way out of this trap. If you automate a periodic hash check across your model replicas, the system can constantly assert bit-identical states. It literally compares the weights and instantly spots the drift. So that silent hardware failure is immediately isolated, the broken worker gets swapped out, and training picks right back up from the last checkpoint. Absolutely zero human intervention required. It's just a quiet, brilliant triumph of engineering over hardware entropy. And that automated recovery? That's really just one gear in a much larger machine. In their May 2026 technical report, Poolside revealed this whole system alongside two new mixture of experts models, Laguna M1 and XS2. But what's actually most compelling here isn't just the models themselves. It's the underlying methodology they used to build them, which entirely redefined the speed of their research. The core thesis Poolside is putting forward here is a massive shift in philosophy. We're seeing a widening gap between teams treating model building as this bespoke artisanal craft and those treating it as a tightly integrated industrial operation. They've built what they call the model factory. It's an entire environment engineered to automate the plumbing of research, so humans can actually focus their attention on solving novel scientific problems. This factory runs on some very strict principles. Every single configuration, every data pipeline, every ablation experiment, it's all expressed as code and tracked in one central repository. When your experiments exist as versioned assets, you preserve their exact lineage. The result is this incredibly energized system. It maximizes iteration speed and completely frees researchers from the kind of mechanical repetition that usually slows them down. If we look under the hood, the whole infrastructure relies on highly decoupled composable components. Take Titan, for example. It's their single training entry point for the whole factory. It's a highly adapted PyTorch library designed to manage all the standard sharding paradigms while aggressively minimizing CPU overhead, which is absolutely crucial if you want to keep those massive GPUs fed with data. And because Titan is universally applied, a single optimization made by one researcher instantly speeds up everyone else's training runs. Then we have Hive, which handles the synthetic data. Generating synthetic data at scale usually requires these massive, tangled, custom pipelines. Hive turns all of that into a clean, configurable framework. So if a researcher wants to orchestrate a complex loop of AI agents generating and judging data, they don't have to rewrite the underlying code. They just update a config file. All the messy plumbing is entirely abstracted away. It really comes down to the difference between a master watchmaker and a modern assembly line. The artisan knows every single gear, sure, but their output is always bottlenecked by their own two hands. The assembly line, on the other hand, automates the integration. The researchers at Poolside aren't acting as mechanics turning wrenches anymore. They're operating as architects. They design the line and let the system build the machine. This architectural mindset completely changes how you handle data, especially at the massive scale of 30 trillion tokens. It means replacing your binary on and off switch with a very finely tuned volume dial. Because when you're training a model over a really long horizon, if you just throw out every single piece of data that isn't perfectly pristine, you run into a very unexpected problem. The friction with rigid rule-based filtering is that optimizing strictly for high precision definitely removes the obvious garbage, but it also strips out the diverse middle. Poolside realized this was causing excessive repetition in their high-value datasets, so they shifted to continuous ranking. Using an open model called Propella, they evaluate documents across multiple dimensions, things like educational value and information density, and they assign a composite score instead of just a pass or fail grade. Before this, relying on strict rules was literally discarding about 34% of their high-quality documents just because they triggered some basic keyword filter.
A static filter simply doesn't have the nuance to recognize valuable context if it's hidden inside complex or weird formatting. That's a limitation that scales terribly when your ultimate goal is building generalized, autonomous problem solvers.
By shifting to continuous ranking, they preserve a high recall pipeline. Only the absolute pure noise gets thrown away. Everything else is scored and sampled. This approach intentionally keeps that mid-quality material in the mix, which preserves the long-tail diversity you absolutely need to sustain performance over a massive 30 trillion token run. It's a strategy built entirely for endurance.
Now, you might be wondering, does industrializing AI flatten the science? If everything is mechanized and scheduled by orchestrators, does it destroy the craft of research? Well, the reality is actually quite the opposite. Automating the routine liberates human cognition. By letting the factory handle the mechanical integration, researchers can reserve all their mental bandwidth for the hardest, most complex frictions.
And those frictions are very real. During the pre-training of the larger M1 model, the team hit a critical failure mode called expert collapse. About 450 billion tokens in, there was an order of magnitude mismatch in the effective learning rates between two optimizers, Muon and AtomW. It caused the first three mixture of experts layers to completely diverge. Now, the factory didn't prevent this failure, but it gave them the exact instrumentation they needed to quickly isolate, diagnose, and fix it. Overcoming those hurdles yielded a very definitive, practical signal. The factory successfully produced two highly capable models. Laguna M1 operates with nearly 226 billion total parameters, activating just over 23 billion of them per token. Its smaller sibling, XS.2, packs just over 33 billion parameters, activating exactly 3 billion per token. 5. That number is perhaps the most vital metric in the entire report. Because the model factory was already humming and the lessons from M1 were instantly integrated into their shared code base, the XS2 model went from its very inception to a public Apache 2.0 release in exactly 5 weeks. And that unprecedented speed did not require any sacrifice in capability. Both models perform remarkably well against state-of-the-art open models in their weight classes, especially on rigorous agentic benchmarks like SWE Bench and Terminal Bench 2.0. They show a really high aptitude for the kind of long-horizon, multi-step problem-solving you need for autonomous coding. The report leaves us with this lingering, profoundly optimistic thought. The control plane of this model factory is already letting AI agents participate in the research process, monitoring runs, analyzing results, and debugging code. The very models being trained are already assisting in the orchestration of the factory that will, inevitably, build their own successors. Please note, this explainer is drawn from Laguna M1/XS2 Technical Report by Poolside AI. Informational only, not advice. If you've enjoyed the journey, please share, like, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.